everyone, my name is Pedro, the President and CEO of La Casa Don Pedro. We're continuing our celebration, week-long celebration, Burgers and Brew Week. La Casa's tastiest event of the year. We're standing outside of Four City Brewery, right next to the Orange train station in Orange, New Jersey. I'm going to be stepping inside and taking a tour with the part owner, Roger Apollon Jr. We're going to see how some brewery stills, and we're also hopefully going to see how a keg gets filled up. So we're excited. We want you to continue supporting our Black-owned businesses this week as a part of our celebration. Please also donate to La Casa, and always remember, we want you to mask up, stay socially distanced, and please, if you're not vaccinated yet, get vaccination information and get yourself vaccinated. Thank you again for tuning in, and thank you for supporting La Casa.
My name is Roger Apollon Jr. I'm the co-founder and creative director of Four City Brewing in Orange, New Jersey. Four City Brewing is basically a community. The community willed it into existence. I ran a tasting group out of my living room called the Brew Council 10 years ago. Once a month, it grew to a Facebook group. It grew to monthly meetups. It grew to us going to events with polos and people recognizing us, and it grew to us doing events, and it grew to people thinking we were a brewery. So we just decided to actually write a business plan, start home brewing, and open a brewery. So I felt like our friends and family wanted us to do it, and I felt we were the ones to do it. So that's it. Beer is grain, malt, barley. You crush it, you boil as much sugar as you can out of it, you cool it down, add yeast to ferment it, and let it ferment for a couple of weeks. So the first step that we do is we get grain from all over the world, and we hand pour it into our mill. We make sure that gets crushed to the desired texture we need. We put it into the mash tun. The mash tun boils all the sugar out of it, and then we transfer it to the whirlpool. And then we add our hops, if it's an IPA or syrup or chocolate, if it's a stout, and then it goes through the heat exchanger to cool it down, and then we fill a fermenter. And then our head brewer gets on top of a ladder, opens up the port on the top, pitches the yeast eats the sugar, creating alcohol, called attenuation. The byproduct is CO2, which comes out of the blow-off valve on the side, which we didn't have today because all the beers are ready to be canned next week. So that's the process. Yes, the best go-to beer for the fall, that's a good question. I would definitely do a Four City beer, just putting out there. But I would do the Eagle Rocktoberfest. That's our go-to beer. We did it last year. We didn't do a lot of it last year and we sold out quickly, but this year we're gonna do a lot more. It's fall in a glass. I'm drinking it right now. It's just amazing. And what I do is, again, the pro tip, get a plate of honey, plate of cinnamon, rim it with honey first, then the cinnamon, pour it in, and I wish I had honey now. Yeah, the importance of people supporting Black businesses, because it's a direct show of support for the cause. I think, again, there is time and space for protesting and getting out there and getting the word out. That's great. But I think having a Black-owned business, I'll speak to as a brewery owner. Again, we're only one of 3 Black-owned breweries in the state. We're one of 90 Black-owned breweries in the country out of 9,000 Black-owned craft breweries. So that's less than 1%. So supporting a Black-owned business like myself, or Montclair Brewing, or Hackensack Brewing, or any other Black-owned or women-owned business, it's a direct sign of support. You're basically giving them funds to continue what they need to do.